There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome again to One Global Movement. Speak with Heart. This is the very first day for the new year. Happy New Year to everyone here today. And I'm so grateful that you came here. How was your new year? How did it go? What did you do? Begin to put things in the chat there because this topic today is really centered. It's centered all around us, but more so, we want to hear today from everyone how they handle this day because maybe some of the days during the last year we were not really doing what we were supposed to do, but when this time comes around, everybody is thinking, you know what, I haven't reached out to this person, I have not given this thing to this person, I did not say thank you to this person. What should we do? What did you do? So let us begin to put these things here in the chat. So welcome. I can see a lot of our people here, Raja, Moklasa, Levi, and of course our panelists that are here, Esther, Yvonne, Melanie, and we are hoping that the others are still to come. I really want to thank you guys because being here shows that the new year was beautiful. We are now ready. We are set to keep moving forward and climbing higher and higher, not just with physical needs, but with our emotional and our psychological needs. And this is what we are bringing to the table for the children. We want to do things now with living examples, not things from space, because we've been so blessed and highly favored to enter into the new year. And guess what? Great things are ahead of us. So the topic for today is the power of positive thinking. The power, the kind of magic, the kind of power that thinking positively has on our children. And of course, it cannot have on our children without it having that power on us first as the parents and the caregivers. So I always like to quote, especially from the greatest book of wisdom, because that is the first book that I grew up reading. It says, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Think about such things. Won't you give thanks to somebody who loves you, somebody who is pure of heart, somebody who is excellent, somebody who is doing great things in your life, no matter how small? We need to. The power of positive thinking. So we're going to leave this to Melanie, because Melanie, I told her that we're going to pray that her internet will not disappoint her this year, because we have to move forward with the children. And guess what? It did not disappoint her, and she's here today. Take it away, our sister Melanie. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Yvonne. Thank you so much, all the panelists. I take this opportunity to say Happy New Year to everyone and to all the listeners who are here attending One Global Movement presentation today. I want to start with a powerful message of faith and inspiration of an American Protestant called Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. He wrote an interesting book, and he said that an international bestseller with over 5 million copies in print, he is said the power of positive thinking has helped men and women around the world to achieve fulfillment in their lives. Yes, I think you have that book, Dr. Yvonne. So I liked very much his inspirational message. And in this phenomenal bestseller, he said, written with the sole objective of helping the readers achieve a happy, satisfying, and worthwhile life. He demonstrated the power of faith in action. And with the practical, technical outlined in this book, he said, you can energize your life and give yourself the initiative need to carry out your ambitions and hope. So in order to do this, actually, you have to believe in yourself in everything that you do.
Yep.
You have to build new power and determination. You have to develop the power of reach your goals. You have to break the worry habit and achieve a relaxed life. You have to improve your personal and professional relationships and assume control over your circumstances. And also, you have to be kind to yourself. If you are not kind to yourself, actually, you won't have a positive thinking. And also, positive thinking can change your life. Studies have found that positive thinking helps you live longer, reduce loneliness, and more. But the most life-changing effect of positive thinking has to do with the law of attraction. This is the idea that what you focus on, you attract. The moral of positive thinking is how you perceive it. That makes all the difference. And if we see good in everything, we'll be more peaceful in life.
Yes.
When we look at things positively, we manifest happy things in our lives. And in order to stay positive in life, we must be optimistic,
Yes.
practice gratitude, and health self-talk. Take care of our physical health, try new experiences, and develop our morning routines. You know, people who develop morning routines, the people who set goals, the people who set daily activities are people who have directions of life. If you are disorganized, don't expect actually to have a positive thinking because you don't know at the end what to do. You mix up things. You have to set to take care of yourself and celebrate even your achievements. The health benefits of positive mind is that it lowers rates of depression, it lowers levels of distress and pain, it helps to resist to illness, it is better psychological and physical well-being. We need to avoid negative self-talk in order to avoid stress. Positive thinking doesn't mean that you ignore the situation of life. It does not mean that life is always good. You may have hard life or maybe problems, but positive thinking just means that you approach unpleasantness in a more positive and productive way. You think the best is going to happen no matter the situation and not the worst. Positive thinking often starts with self-talk, and self-talk is the endless stream of unspoken thoughts that run through your head. And these automatic thoughts can be positive or negative. It can be positive or negative. You find that people do not react the same in the way they see things. Positive thinking starts with self-talk, and self-talk is the endless stream of spoken thoughts that run through your head. These automatic thoughts can be positive, I was saying, and some of your self-talks comes from logical and reason. Others may arise from misconceptions that you create because of lack of information or expectations due to preconceived ideas of what you may happen. And if thoughts that run through your head are mostly negative, your outlook of life is more likely pessimistic. If your thoughts are mostly positive, you are likely an optimistic person. Yes. It is very important to be optimistic in life because it allows us to keep our goals and dreams in place so that we can act on the motivation to keep working toward them. Optimistic people are always in control of their situation and have higher self-esteem, while pessimistic people influences us in disappointment and rejections. So I have experienced this myself in On-Passive. In my team, I had people who have refused to activate or connect, saying that they don't want to lose their money again. They don't want to lose your money again. And they kept on saying that they don't know if On-Passive is real. And despite many webinars that have been explaining the mission and vision of On-Passive, they just don't believe it because they are negative mindsets. And they don't believe on what Ash Mufari and the tech team are building for us. So you find that being negative brings a negative attitude towards the way you see things. Yes. These people don't have the brighter future. And some of them actually were asking me to find people to buy their accounts. It is very sad to have such a mindset when you have invested your time in a business. So the way you think towards achieving your goals plays a major role in your success. If you possess a negative mindset, you probably never make it. If you expect failure in whatever you do, that means that your mind is driven by fear, and it is so hard to overcome it. It is important to have a positive mindset in order to be successful and recognize opportunities and take advantages of them. If you have a positive attitude, you will always find good in every situation and more likely to turn back set into opportunities to expand your business. And we need to train this to our children to be positive while they grow. It is very important for their future being. And even God himself reminds us to be positive in life. And he says, I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they grow.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading the book of Philippians, Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. I found that Paul himself was arguing the Philippians people to think about things that are true, honorable, just, pure, lovely, commendable, excellent, and worthy of praise. He is encouraging them to focus on these positive qualities in their thoughts and actions rather than dwelling on negative or unhelpful things. So it is really necessary that we avoid to be negative, because negative thoughts lead to evil and limit a man to be successful in life. I call upon people who are listening to us to try developing positive mind. When you look at the world today, we are living in today, people are desperate of life. People are really negative, such as they can't project in future and start thinking of what to do. And people who have set business, you find that they are reluctant to it. That's why you find that we are all in on passive, but we don't have the same mindset towards this business. Despite that, we are seeing that it is a business that will build societies. It is a business, especially oblates, where people will change societies. It is a business where we will actually get money to set off the problems, to solve problems that we are facing. For example, me, when it was from Christmas, I tried to gather children and women that I tried to live with. I tried to meet them. I tried to offer them Christmas, especially giving food to poor women, children who, there are children whom I pay school fees. So I gathered all of them and I provided Christmas to them. And last Sunday before a new year, I gathered them and I provided clothes. What I do is that I go to churches and invite women in different women ministries to collect some donation to be able to assist those people. Because you are in the US, but in African countries, we face different challenges here. Because when you look at the life people are living, you find that they are really people who are desperate, who don't have life. So these people need people to show them love and compassion. At least they feel that they are loved in society. So that's what I try to do. And I'm happy with One Global Movement. And I know with One Global Movement, we will arrive at a point where we'll be able to collect enough money to help our societies, especially women and children, because the people are suffering all over the world, especially in Africa where I live. So let us all develop positive mindset to be able to build our society. We can never be able to help our people when we are negative. And with On Passive, I have a big hope, and I know that God will help us to achieve more. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Melanie. That is wonderful. Yeah. This is so great. I am just so happy because you're speaking from your heart. You're speaking real life experiences, not something that we're going to be looking outside there or reading in books. This is exactly where you are placed, and then you find your way in the community where you're placed to do the best for women and children. And we all know we're not ignoring the men. When you help one woman, you help one child, automatically all the men are in there. All the men are in there. So thank you so much. And you say something here that I really so like. When you say, and first of all, we always, I was taught, and by my grandmother, that whatever energy you're putting into somebody or into your village, that's exactly what you're going to get back. It's just like a saying that when you go take your right and you think you're going, you'll still come back to the same point. You go this way, you will still come back to the same point, which means the world is a whole. So why not do good to everyone that you meet on your way? Or even if you don't see them, you do something, you send something, or you pray, or you do something. And another saying in the African, it's an African proverb that my grandmother also taught us, that if there is no enemy within you, the enemy outside can never do you any harm. Considering the situation of Africa and some parts of Asia, even some parts of these United States, they're suffering. They are really suffering. Not what the media portrays. There are stupid toilets in this country. Kids are still running raggedy, putting their heads in garbage cans and eating. A lot of things are going, but Africa is even worse. Why? Because of those things that Mr. Ashmufara said, we're going to be the correction to the corruption. That we're going to be the lifter to all the people that are oppressed. Africa has riches, very rich. Why is it that they continue to remain poor? Because we have been so engulfed with greed and power, trying to grab where we did not even sow. And so we need to. The kids of Africa, the kids of Asia, the kids of the United States of America, the kids in Canada, everywhere, they have to enjoy what God gave them. And without us trying to suppress people to take, this is not making the children happy. When a child does not eat, how do you expect that child to be happy? That child will be angry because they have not eaten, and something bad is going to come out of the mouth of that child without them even knowing. If a mother does not have food to give to a crying baby, a crying toddler, a crying child, what do you expect? They will cry. I'm telling you, I've seen it all. So it really bothers me, because when I travel a lot, I see these people. Why are these children this way? Why? Well, we have too much. And I so thank you for what you're doing. Now you just taught me something now. I attend all churches because I know God is one. I am going to ask, I will go to this church and talk about what we are doing, so that we can begin to they can donate something. I have to donate first so that the other people can follow. And then we can begin to look into these situations. There are so many young girls and young boys. They are going through a lot, especially women. We are born differently. A girl who does not have a tampon or something to wear for the period, what do you expect that child to do? What? This is so serious here. And if we are serious the way Mr. Ashmufara is serious, we ought to be doing these things without looking back, without calling name, without saying, let me see, what is this? I can't do this. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. What if Mr. Ashmufara has said, I'm not going to share my mission and my vision with us? Will we be here today? No. Why can't we just do? It's uplifting humanity. It's simple. It's uplifting you and I, families, children. Why can't we be there for children? Yet we are talking, we need to do the practical aspect. 2024, moving forward, is going to be practical. We're going to be talking about practical things here, practical topics, bringing people to talk about practical things. Some of those women and those children, you arrange for them to come here so they can say one or two things. If they can't say it, they say it in French. They say it in their dialect. You are there. So let's bring these practical examples. Let's not just look only around our environment. Which place that we know that we can go and research that is going through difficulties like kids? What can we do? We send boxes of books, pens and pencils. We start doing it ourselves. We in One Global Movement here, that's what we're going to start doing. Absolutely. Because we can contribute $1 each. $1 each. We can do that. And we start doing practical things, not just talking, waiting for Mr. Ashman Farah. Who is waiting? People are waiting for you. You start doing something. You're eating every day, sometimes 4 times a day with snacks, then choosing what to eat and picking and throwing some, and even choosing clothes before you wear. I told myself 4 years ago, I'm not buying anything. I have to educate children. I have to provide bags of rice to children. I have to do that because just think about it. A mother who cannot feed the child, feed the family, feed even the husband. What do you expect?
Yeah.
We need to do this. We need to stand firm practically for everything. We here in this One Global movement, we, the audience that come here, we need to start doing something. And we're going to start printing t-shirts, One Global Movement t-shirts, so that you not selling them, but those who can afford to buy, they buy. Those who cannot afford, give at least $1 or $2 extra for when you buy, so that we can start doing practical work on ground. We're not just going to sit and be talking like this, because we have to start it here. But thank you so much. Thank you, Melanie, for that. I will let our sister Yvonne speak. I am just so happy with this. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Sister Melanie. That's a very, very, very well presented. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And Sister Yvonne, Corrina has sent a brief message. I'd like to read that before I go ahead.
No problem.
She says, the power of positive thinking, it is extremely powerful. Your words are what shape your future. What you say and believe is what you receive. What you give us is what you get. And when you think positive and are positive, positive things happen. Always be positive in whatever you do, and everything will work out fine. And then she just says, thank you. It's just a short statement, but she just wanted to contribute, I'm assuming. Yes.
Thank you. That's so wonderful.
I just want to thank God for bringing us into the new year. As always, I want to give him thanks. Our identity and everything comes from him. Without knowing who he is and how we are in him, we are nobody and nothing.
Yes.
My scripture is Jeremiah 29:11. God is saying this to us. He's saying, I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for your well-being and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. That is the identity that we have. So, it just is a great foundation, a place to start from. So when you know that God is on your side and he has a good plan for you, then right away you are positive, because you know that the Creator is with you, right? I was looking at research, and I looked at 2 areas. The Mayo Clinic says positive thinking has so many effects, good effects on health. It's like they just don't know why, but it just keeps growing. It says health benefits may include increased lifespan, lower rates of depression, lower levels of stress and pain, greater resistance to illnesses, better psychological and physical well-being, better cardiovascular health. It even helps with cancer, recovery time, reduce risk of death from respiratory conditions. But the thing is, what they're saying is that they don't know why, but they know it does. They can measure that, right? It's unclear why people who engage in positive thinking experience these health benefits. One theory is that having a positive outlook enables you to cope better with stressful situations, which reduces the harmful health effects of stress on your body. It's also thought that positive and optimistic people tend to live healthier lifestyles because they have a lot to live for. So they eat well, they sleep well, they get more physical activity, they follow a healthier diet, and they don't smoke or drink in excess.
There you go.
Upshifting our mindset is making the choice. It's a choice, right? We have the choice to be pessimistic and sit around and or poor me and don't do anything. But it doesn't really help. Nothing gets done. It's making the choice to take on the challenges in any area of your life. Rather than feeling like a victim, you see yourself as an overcomer and find ways to achieve your desired goals or results. That is what it does. It's an action. It's an action thing. It's a motivator. Right? And we all have access to that. Nobody's saying that the world is not challenging. There are terrible things happening all around us. But you have the choice to focus on that or focus on what you can do. Right? And I think somebody says action is the antidote to despair. It's a motivator. It really is. We're not saying that everything is kumbaya and hunky-dory. That's not what we're saying. Life is challenging. But nobody can make this choice for you to get out of it. in every way you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And help others.
Yes.
Absolutely. And in
Yes.
one instance, Mr. Mufar is providing that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a done deal as far as he's concerned. He's willing to die for it. How can we do less? Right?
Yeah.
And when we think of how many people need the help that we can bring them, we should really be motivated.
Yes.
So I think this is a very great topic to talk about. It's a mindset thing.
Yes. Mindset.
Right?
Yes.
And we have that choice. We all
Yes.
can make that choice.
Yes.
One day at a time.
Yep.
So thank you very much, Melanie, for that.
Thank you.
Very,
Thank you.
very
And this
well.
topic, we'll bring it again and again.
Yes,
And I always
absolutely.
urge us to keep these tools. These are very important tools. This
Yes,
year,
yes.
we're going to assemble them into a book, one global movement book, and start so that the children can get it. Because not
Right.
every child has the opportunity to get to what these tools that we're providing here
Absolutely,
because of our internet problem or one thing or the other. So
Yes.
we need to do that. And here is something that I have to say. Just like Yvonne said and Melanie, some people, like you said, it's not all rosy all the time. Some
No.
people maybe due to sickness, due to running away, like war situations or something, just something, they cannot do it. But we are here with what Mr. Ashman Farah has provided us. Like you said, he's willing to die. He said, I am determined. Either I do it or I die. This is what he says every day. So we can never do less. Those of us who can do it, let's do it and do it for those who cannot do it. This is the true love of humanity. This is the real love, and we all can do this. Look at you guys, you are here in the audience. This is taking action. 2024 is action, 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 not just talking. We're going to do those actions. And we will talk a little more about the t-shirts in our group. We'll talk about the design. Everybody come with their own design. We'll put it there. We need to get to these women and children so quick. Because if I think about my situation and I think about what I see even around me, I know. I fell short of gifts to put in people's mailboxes in my community here. And I said, I wish I can give them cooked food, but I cannot, because we are living in a world where you don't know, somebody can eat it and then they go and get sick. And then I'm working on getting food certification, because if we are dealing with children, we're dealing with education, we have to deal with food. So I have to get that food certification. So I have the license so that I can cook and then people can eat, you know? So I'm working on that. It's a little bit of money, but I will. If we want to do something, we have to do it. And then I'm also working on another thing that will help women and children and the entire family, including the men. It's another thing, like some kind of, I will not say it here, but I'm working on things. I'm always asking. And then I contact United Nations, contact things that I can work on. And I will be bringing these things to all of us here, because these are the tools that we're going to use. We have to. Nobody lives this life without doing this. I'm telling you. I'm so passionate about this life that I can even just bust out crying all the time, because I don't want to see any child in that kind of situation.
It's very hard to see that. Very hard to see that.
At all. And let us now, beginning with this new year, teach our children little ways that they can start being positive. You can just notice maybe names of people that are positive in your life, your mother, your father, your sibling. You write them down. Get a gratitude journal. You write it down. Just 3 things a day. Number 1 is easy. You are alive. You are alive and you're breathing. That is one thing to give thanks to God for. Always number 1. And then number 2, you look at your mom and your dad. No matter where they are, whether they're in the same home or not, you say, thank God they gave me birth. And now, if you are even eating, that's food. So they're driving you in a car. They're driving you on a road that some engineers constructed that road. That's another thing. The teacher is teaching you. How many times have you reached back to your teacher? Write the names of positive people, and then you track them down all the time. I bet you have uplifted your spirit, and you have also uplifted their own spirit at the same time. Gratitude journal for the children. And I came up with something that I was just trying it, but it turned out like it's something that I'm going to be doing. I said, I'm not going to leave these people for Christmas and New Year without coming live. I did. But this is what happened. I went live around 8 p.m. my time, Central Time. But guess who I served? The Indians. They were there because the time was their time. They were there, only them. And I said, "Oh, really?" And then I did it yesterday again. Oh my God, they
Yeah.
showed up. I said, "Really?" And then Fanshika, who is the first daughter of One Global Movement,
Yes.
was right there. She said, "Yes, ma'am, this is good." And now I am going to go live every 8 p.m. And if it
Yes.
works, why
Yes.
don't we serve people that way? I don't go on for long. The New Year speech was a little bit longer, which is
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. But this one, I can go on for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, depending,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
We do something.
Just to
Then
keep the connection. To keep the connection.
you
Yes.
have to
Yes.
write it down.
Absolutely.
We
Yes.
just
Yes.
talk about it. In
Yes.
if we keep recognizing this thing, I'm telling you, it happened to me. I was in such a place that I'm not supposed to be alive. But
Yes.
what helped me was the power of positive thinking. My
Absolutely.
grandmother
Absolutely.
pushed it, drilled it into my system. Me and my brothers, with everything, with the Bible and the Sunday school teacher. I'm telling you, it works. Otherwise, you
It
will not
does.
see me
It
this
does.
Monday
Yes,
here.
it works.
It
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 works.
works.
does. It
It
does work.
even because the way the world is created is a blend. Because if you have only good things, it's going to be boring. There will be no
Yeah.
adventure. But not to say
Yeah.
bad things should happen to our children. But guess
Yeah.
what? When you have this power of positive thinking, you have these resources within you. You'll be like me. Things easily fall off my shoulder. I don't get
Yeah.
upset with things like you see me.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes. Yes.
But
Yes.
don't temper with my child. Don't temper with my children. Don't temper with my husband, even though it's ex now. Don't temper with my parents. Don't temper with any child in the world. I will jump at your throat. I go to the school day. I go on a few trips. I volunteer. Those children, they are my children. The
Mhm.
children that come home here, like the Caucasians, though, I say in my culture, they don't call people by their name. Either you call me auntie or you call me mother.
Mhm.
That's all I need. So it's a lot of goodness in just thinking positively. And we have to be the ones to drill this into our children. Let us start
Yes.
right now with this new year so that next year we will see a lot of kids being happy because of One Global Movement and because of Unpassive. Let us
Yes.
do this. Let us do it. So, oh my God, thank you so much, Melanie. Thank you,
Thank
Yvonne.
you.
Love the
I am
topic.
really so
Thank you.
grateful for you guys. So, if
Mhm.
and thank you, Yvonne. You already started welcoming the good people, everyone, and the ones
Yes.
that were thinking
Yes.
of coming. They didn't come. Still have a good new year to all of you. And I'm really glad that you're welcoming them here. And let me go here. Makla Sir, Happy New Year. We love you. We thank you for being here. We're going to accelerate ourselves in this new year to do a lot of
Mhm.
things, which you guys, you contact us. We need you to be part of the group. After the group, then we will go to our club. I'm still going to correct the club. I will do that today so that we can go to the One Global Movement Club so that we can be exchanging ideas there a lot. So thank you,
Mhm.
Raja, so much for being here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Levi, for being here. We love all of you. Happy New Year to all of us here and One Global Movement. And make sure you're hashtagging One Global Movement on
Yes.
passive, hashtag on passive, hashtag feed the hungry, hashtag education, hashtag one world, hashtag one love, hashtag determination, hashtag intentionality, and all those things, because those are the words I have been doing research on it that is going to take these service for children far and wide because of artificial intelligence. So I will write them down too, and I'll pass it to my fellow panelists so that they can also be putting it in the chat there. So thank you. Levi says hello to Makla Sir and Raja. And Yvonne is saying hello to everyone and a happy, blessed 2024 to all of us. Thank you so much, Yvonne. And greetings, Sister Esther. Thank you, Esther, for showing up here. We know that you are alive and you're kicking even better, even though you fall off, but you're traveling. And safe journey. We wish you God's journey mercies. Thank you. And then thank you so much, Yvonne, for those greetings. Thank you, Melanie, you did great. That internet, no more difficulties. You being here. One Global Movement. And Nancy, thank you so much, Nancy, for being here today. Happy New Year, and we wish you the very best. We are praying, actually, for everyone, particularly our children. We are praying for them to have the best in their lives. And then our managing director, John Barilla. Hello, everyone, and welcome to One Global Movement. Speak with Heart. Thank you, John. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and a wonderful Happy New Year. I am wishing everyone a happy, healthy, and wealthy 2024 moving forward, because we have been positioned to do great things through Unpassive. Thank you. And then we have Ravindra Guda. Happy New Year, sir. And thank you for being here. We love you. And Yvonne says, One Global Movement, hashtag One Global Movement welcomes all our faithful attendees and supporters. We appreciate you and wish you a blessed 2024. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Thank you. And hello to Nancy from Levy. And John Barilla says, feel free to comment here in the chat, please, and practice in today's discussion, or just chat and say hello and show your support for One Global Movement. Yes, thank you, John. And you all know Friday is always going to be on O-Connect. Everyone should come this Friday. One of our leaders in Unpassive is going to speak, and he is a wonderful, great father. So we need to come and listen to him. It's Jeffrey Moloch. You guys need to come and listen to him. He is a titan. So I invite you all on Friday on O-Connect. It's going to be in the back office. Hello, Rachel. Rachel is one of those that attended my Christmas live and the New Year live. She was the first person yesterday. I'm like, wow, that's good. Thank you, Rachel, so much for your support. Thank you. Yes, we appreciate you. And then, yes, Rachel said hello to John there. And then greetings, Queen Rachel Violet. Yes, she is a queen, a real queen. Nancy says hello and Happy New Year. And then show, not shoe.
Oh, John.
Brother John, finger problem. You, yes, they are intelligent. Sometimes it will spell things for you, and you thought that you did it right. Thank you, dear. That makes us laugh. That's good. Yes. And that's Happy New Year to all the panelists. Love all for what you do. Yes, thank you so much, Nancy. Your appreciation is an inspiration for us, all of us, including you, to keep moving. This is what we are talking about, the power of positive thinking. And that's what you're doing here. Hello to Rachel Violet from Levy. Yes, Levy, I have auto-correct, and sometimes I don't check, or sometimes I just have fat fingers. And a typo. Yes, we all do. We all do. My son.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Some graphics, and I said, son, this thing is not spelled right. It was persistence. And he said, Mommy, I think either it's you or it's artificial intelligence. I said, you better check it. Okay. Greetings, Brother Levy from Yvonne. Proverbs 7:22 states that a merry heart does good like a medicine, but a broken heart spirit dries the bones. So true. Yes. That is so true.
Very true.
We are laughing now. Why? Because they put something funny there that is uplifting our spirit, and we are laughing, and it makes us happy. This is
yes, it does.
It's not big things that money will buy. We already have it. We have it. Yes. You know. And now we urge the children, if you can, go into the nursing homes and start. If you know how to play a musical instrument, they are looking for children, grandchildren to come and play music or read the Bible to our older folks in the nursing homes. Go and do something. Yeah. There's always something to be done. And I am doing it too. I'm not just saying, I'm doing it too. Hello.
Oh, I know.
Ballyhoo, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. You were one of those on my Christmas something. I'm like, where did these people come from? I didn't even post it that one. Thank you so much. We wish you the very best of 2024. We are together. Together, we are climbing mountains. When we get to the top, like Mr. Ashmufara says, we will create another top and we keep moving. We keep moving. There is no stopping. There is something about when you are determined to do something and you give it to God. The Spirit takes it, things begin to move without you even doing anything. And it's moving, it's moving for all of us here. If we don't see it, try to see it now.
Yeah.
Because hello, John from Ballyhoo. And Yvonne says, greetings, Ballyhoo. Happy 2024. I'm trying to read everything because this is going to be an amazing, wonderful, fantastic year, because the determination that is here, it's going to move mountains. Hello, Ballyhoo from Levy and Elsie Ndaba. How are you, Elsie? How are you? Welcome here. It looks like this is your first time here. We welcome you here. We are here for our children, and we cannot be for children without being for the entire family, women, particularly young girls. We are here to help them defeat hunger, illiteracy, poverty, homelessness, abuse, and all other social challenges that are facing them worldwide. And we're going to do it because we are already doing that. Greetings, Elsie. Thank you for welcoming Elsie here. Come again, Elsie, Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime. And every Friday is on O-Connect. If you are new here, you don't know what O-Connect is, reach out to one of us, and we're going to tell you what O-Connect is, and you're going to be amazed that you found something that has been better more than what the world has been providing to all of us. So, evening, Sister Elsie Ndaba. Warm welcome. Yes, thank you, Levi. That is awesome and truly inspiring presentation, Sister Melanie. Yes, it is. And don't throw, I say people don't throw, let's not throw our thoughts away. We keep them where they are because we're going to keep making good use of them for our children. All good things come to those who believe, certainly better things come to those who are patient. Yes. Go hashtag unpassive. You see, believe, patience. Those are two very important virtues. And he just named. Thank you so much, Ballyhoo, for that. That's a very good reminder. And then we have Diona. Diona attended one of my things these days. How are you? Thank you so much. I will be going live tonight at 8 because I want to do it that way. 5-10 minutes. That's what, because people from India are coming there a lot because it really suits their time. So thank you so much, Diona. Blessings to all of hashtag One Global Movement and all of hashtag Unpassive. Love, love, love. And the unicorn, super unicorn right here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Diona. We have activist and songwriter Joan Baez is famous for saying, action is the antidote to despair. Without hope, we become powerless. However, when we feel hopeful, we manage to find the energy to keep going. Yes, to keep going. And even against all odds, we keep going. If we have that hope, we have to keep going. So hope, and you have that belief, you have that faith, and you take a leap of faith and jump in and start doing it. Don't wait until everything falls in place, because it's never going to fall in place. You have to start doing it, because that is exactly what you will start with. That is what God gave us to start with. And then the other things will fall in place as we keep falling and picking ourselves back up and failing our way until we get to that success. It's so important. Thank you so much, Yvonne. And then we have Biggie. It says, hello to Yvonne, Melanie, and Mundih. Thank you so much, Biggie. We love you, and thank you for being here. I'm really so happy for you guys, because if you are not here, we would not be talking here about children. Because we know that you are here, we know that One Global Movement through Unpassive is going to be very successful to reach every single child, plus the ones that are being born every day. We're going to find a way to reach even the 1-minute-old child. There has to be a law that will let us reach to those children. We will find out. Thank you. And Dr. Benny is here. Hello, Dr. Benny. How are you? Happy New Year. I'm glad you decided to be in the chat today, and you're still contributing from the chat. We love you. Happy New Year, sister. And Levi says, Happy New Year, Dr. Benny. Hello, Dr. Benny from Biggie. And Levi says, absolutely true, Sister Yvonne Finn. That is true. Very true. Very true. Greetings, Biggie, from Yvonne, and thank you, Brother Levy from Yvonne. And John Barilla says hello to Ballyhoo, and John says hello to Biggie as well. And we have a happy 2024, Yvonne Finn. All the best to you and yours this year, and always from Ballyhoo, Yvonne. Thank you so much, brother. We love you. And Ballyhoo. Oh my God, that's a wonderful smile. We had that fun time smiling, right? That's good. Ballyhoo says hello, Biggie Jensen. Thank you. And thanks, Biggie. Wishing you only things and circumstances in 2024. Thank you. And Biggie says hello to Ballyhoo. We are almost there. On a mission to feed the hungry. Hashtag feed the hungry. Hashtag right social wrongs. Woo, that's good. Thank you so much. Good hashtags right there. Yes. And then Happy New Year, everyone. Hashtag One Global Movement. Hashtag Unpassive. Hashtag Ash Mufara. Hashtag Unpassive Family. Thank you so much, Ballyhoo. That is the spirit. Pretty soon, artificial intelligence is going to pay attention to us and start bringing those resources that are going to help us to help all the children in the world. Watch and see. That's exactly, we're going to do that. They're going to bring those resources, whether they like it or not. There's no way they can run away from it. Ballyhoo says, look out, 2024, here comes Unpassive. Yay, we are the stars. We are the world. We are the love. We are the push pin media. We are everything at the globe. We are the everything. Thank you so much for those.
And Dr. Mundih, John is reminding you that Ballyhoo is a lady.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm sorry, Ballyhoo. I think I know of a name that is a guy. For some reason, my brain just went there. Sorry, Ballyhoo.
Yeah.
You are my sister. Now I know. Thank you so much. I don't even have a sister. Now you're my sister.
Well, we're all your sisters now.
Yes, you guys are all my sisters. Sure. Thank you so much, Ballyhoo. Thank you for the beautiful smiles again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And when I was a recreational therapist at Bellevue Hospital, I worked with volunteers who came in and helped me entertain the sick folks in the hospital, especially long-term patients. We sang great. Oh, that is so good. I love that. And we're going to inculcate, when we do the plan, everybody needs to look at it, and we add all of these things here into the plan for One Global Movement, because I'm working on the plan now. When I do it, I will put it out for all of us so we can edit it and see what we can add or subtract, whatever we need to do, but the plan is coming. Yes. And I want to make sure that we do in these very early months of the year and get done with that. Greetings, Queen Dr. Benny, blessings and a blessed 2024. Thank you so much for sharing that, John. I really love that. Ballyhoo is a lady. Yes, now I know that's my sister too. Hello, Bonjour. Do I say it right?
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. Bonsoir. It's like bonsoir, like in French, bonsoir. How are you? Happy 2024. We are here together with you, brother. We love you. It's okay, Sister Dr. Yvonne. I still love you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you. Thanks, John Barilla. We love all of you here. We are here. We mean business. We are here. We are serious. We are here. We are determined. We are here. We are together. We are here. We are the same. There is nobody that is different in this One Global Movement. No child is going to be treated differently for any reason whatsoever. We're going to meet these children where they are, because they are where they are. If they are up there because of the resources that were created for them in that environment. If they are a little bit down, we will still meet them there. If they are somewhere where they don't even have any limbs, we go in there to meet them. They don't have a limb for a reason. They are still our children. No child is going to be talked about differently. We don't care whether they come from the United States or Africa or Canada, wherever. Every child in the world matters, and no child is going to be left behind. Because leaving a child behind, I don't think all of you will be happy. We on the panel, these mothers will never be happy because we are hawks. Do you know what is called a hawk? And we are hawks that we look after our children. If you want to touch our children, we're going to fight until the last minute. And we're going to take those children like eagles and we soar. You see the eagle? They fly the highest and they pick on good things, the best things in life. That's what we're going to be doing. Watch. And Ajmafara is going to be very happy that we're going to do that because Untitled is built with children in mind. They built it so that we can use it for our children. Thank you guys so much. See you tomorrow. Encourage people to come. Happy 2024. Happy, healthy, wealthy 2024. Moving forward. Backwards never, forward always. We are here together. Right. We love you so much. We love you all. And remember this. Stay focused on your health, your hopes, and your dreams. Stay encouraged, even with your own spirit. Stay empowered because you've been given the resources to do those things, and believe in endless possibilities. You see me? I am one of the billionaires of the world. I don't care whether you think you don't know my bank account, but guess what? I am. Because I have been endowed. I was born, appointed, chosen, and anointed to take the gospel of the one who created us to all corners of the globe through our children. So we are together in this, no turning back. Right. Encourage people to come more and more. Encourage our young people from 18 years and up. If children want to come, they come with you. We will tolerate them here. Not tolerate them, we will accept them. Because they are children. If they make noise, that's okay. They're still children. So let us encourage us to come. It's us means founders. Because through the founder, we now begin to get into the communities to create some of those other groups that will help us reach children. I hope you're already getting your 100 list in your country, Melanie. And I also hope you are doing the same, Yvonne. I hope John Barilla is doing. Me and John Barilla, we can do it together. You know, but I belong to 3 countries, so I'm going to be doing that too. Thank you guys so much for being here today. We love you all and see you again tomorrow. Melanie, we hope to see you tomorrow. The internet is going to behave, okay? Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll take pictures. Don't sign off, guys.